I am Queen Lillie, and today we are discussing Donald Trump. This is Life Under Trump, Part 90. Yes, Life Under Trump, Part 90. We will be discussing Donald Trump, Elon Musk, what's going on with the economy. We're going to talk about Hakeem Jeffries. I don't like those that are trying to weigh down the Democrat Party with those old ideas, because old ideas doesn't make miracles happen that we need in this country today. So Hakeem Jeffries, your black card has been revoked and you will never get it back. You're sitting around listening to the great Nancy Pelosi. She's much older. She's not going to be hip to the times of today or what we need to survive today. You never had this type of Donald Trump. This is a different Donald Trump. Yes, he always been under the wings of Putin, but this is a type of Donald Trump that's out of control more than he was his first time. Hakeem Jeffries, I do not appreciate you taking the Dems that's out there fighting hard for this country and having a meeting with them and telling them they need to chill out and that the protesting against Donald Trump must stop. The way they're doing is not the right way. Let me tell you something. You got to fight different today. You can't go to Donald Trump with a piece of paper fighting him. That's not enough. Those old ways do not work today. So Hakeem Jeffries, you need to step aside and allow somebody else to come in and run this show, because the Democrats do not need you, Hakeem. You are killing the spirit of the Democrats. The American people need Jasmine Crockett, the AOC, and the others that are willing to get out there and to resist. Hakeem Jeffries, your black card has been revoked. Don't you ever look at black people again, because you don't let that light skin F up things in that Democrat Party. You and Nancy Pelosi need to be voted up out of there. One moment, please. Hit the like button as y'all coming in. Hello, how you doing, King Austin? Good to see you. I'm not liking a lot of the directions that the Democrat Party are going, because Jasmine Crockett and the AOC, two powerful women of color, getting out here making it work for us, fighting for the American people, while Hakeem is low-key marching for Donald Trump. What's going on here in America? What's up? Do Donnie know something on you, Hakeem Jeffries? What is going on? Hey, how you doing, sweet beloved queen? How you doing? And Voice of Freedom, how you doing? You know what, Voice of Freedom? Apparently, my eyes must be beautiful, because you over here in my chat and you was not summoned to come here. So you are welcome to leave, because you're in my queendom and I didn't ask for you. Get thee away, Satan. How about that? Huh. I'm trying not to go somewhere that I would normally go with people like you. You Trump supporters, you never catch on. You come over in my chat daily to get your ass whipped by a black woman. I will whoop your ass the way your mother never did it. I will whoop your ass the way y'all did the slaves back in the days with a whip. But it will be my tongue giving you tongue lashings that you never got before. So sit your monkey ass, you white monkey, sit in my damn chat and shut the fuck up. Don't come on with that bullshit. Every day you bring your whack white ass over with the bullshit. Oh, I'm mad at you. I will mollywop your ass in ways you would never imagine. So sit down in my chat and let a beautiful black woman tell a white man what to do. The black woman that's most educated than anybody in this country. You white monkey, sit your ass down and enjoy the show. I'm tired of white folks coming up here and think you're going to run something. Black and brown people, we ain't got to listen, y'all. I'm going to turn my air on, because I got some ass to whip today. All right, the queen is back. I had to turn my air conditioner on. Let me tell you something. I had to school y'all yesterday evening, the last 15 minutes of my live. I don't know why the hell in the fuck y'all think y'all can tell black people what to do, but you can't. You take your white monkey ass somewhere else with that bullshit for I mollywopped you and your mama, your grandma, whoever else. Get the fuck out my chat. Every day it's the same bullshit. I come on here to give y'all the news of what's going on today. And you come over here with your bullshit thinking you're going to bully a black woman. In person, I will whip your ass. But I'm going to whip your ass through this phone today. Get the fuck out my chat. Or either sit here and enjoy this motherfucking beauty that your woman don't have, bitch. Now, I apologize to the ones that come over here to get the news of what's going on in this economy today. In this hyping time, we do not need what Hakeem Jeffries is offering the Democratic Party. We don't need that. We need Jasmine Crockett in the AOC. That's what we need. There's 2 women of color that's out there fighting for the American people because we need it more than ever right now. The American people are being suppressed, oppressed. You all are getting treated like black people. And although I sit in this moment, I enjoy you getting treated like black people, I don't want the American people mistreated. But this is my reparations for the shit y'all have done to black people. So sit your ass in my chat and enjoy Donald Trump treating your ass like a black person. We're going to get started. Again, this is Life Under Trump, Part 90. I am Queen Lillie. Thank all of y'all for coming to my chat. Yes, I am sweating because I got pissed just now. Because I'm not going to tolerate y'all keep coming over here thinking, oh, she's a black woman. We can go mistreat her. No, the fuck you can't. You think y'all the only ones on some pow-pow? Get your ass up out here, country-ass white man. One moment, please. I prefer to be kind. But what I learned with a lot of racist white people, they think, oh, it's the time. Donald Trump got me pumped up. I'm finna get this black woman. You chose the wrong one. You chose the wrong black woman. So sit your ass down before I get that strap on and put it on you. Real good with no Vaseline. So as I was stating, before I got interrupted by a MAGA maggot, the people from the Caucasus Mountain that would eat meat, human meat. And their ancestors ate some of my black ancestors. So sit down in my chat and get educated today. Because you listen to Donald Trump and you ain't learning SHIT. That man mean you no good. And I'm here to let you know, Donald Trump mean none of us any good. Now sit your ass down and learn. One moment, please. We're going to watch a little bit of this, and it's about Hakeem Jeffries furious at the Dems for protesting Trump. I got a problem with that. Hakeem Jeffries, your black card has been revoked. That yellow skin is not serving its purpose to help black people. You could no longer, you and Nancy Pelosi got to go. It's that simple. Hold on, y'all.
$1 billion. Massive middle finger to the American people would be a horrific thing for low-income people, disabled people in this country. I mean, we are holding together our country with duct tape and bubble gum, and this is an attempt to rip off that duct tape and destroy everything, right? So, but not everybody sees it.
Hey,
like
Queen Victoria's one, get rid of Voice of Freedom.
Looks at Al Green, and
the person that's Voice of Freedom.
There's an outpouring of
read some of their comments, then decide if we need to remove that
right?
person, okay?
Now, as you all know, every Republican voted to censure him, and you also had 10 Democrats cross over and vote to censure Al Green. So the overwhelming majority of Democrats did the right thing. They didn't censure him. But
yes, get rid of Voice of Freedom. Block him where he can never come back. Whoever it is, block that person. It's somebody from the Caucasus Mountains.
Not just Al Green. Every Democrat.
Hey, Queen Vera, how you doing? Hey, King Kevin, how you doing? Hey, King Ben, how you doing?
Non-sanctioned. Well, Hakeem Jeffries has a problem with them. So look at this. This is an Axios. Scoop. Democrats privately confront Trump's speech disruptors. Privately confront Trump's speech disruptors. You should be handing medals to these people. You should be putting them front and center and getting them on every news show to be interviewed. Here we go. House Democratic leadership is privately confronting members who disrupted President Trump's speech to Congress, Axios has learned. Many progressives defied House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries' request to avoid making themselves the story. Why would that be your request? Why would that be your request? Hey, don't make yourself the story. But what Al Green did is he said, you have no mandate to cut Medicaid. $880 billion cut. That's going to destroy people in my district and across the country. So he interrupts. Yes, it's him doing it, but it's not actually about him, is it? It's about Medicaid. And he uses that to then go on the offense against Republicans and say, look at what they're doing. They're going to take away your Medicaid. But Hakeem Jeffries, the logic escapes him completely. Here we go. Let's continue.
And I agree.
Jeffries, in a dear colleague letter ahead of the speech, urged a strong, determined, and dignified Democratic presence in the chamber. Oh, well, isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? You want to be strong, determined, and dignified in the face of fascism and a robber baron coup. See, this is why
you must
so clear
fight fire with
he's
fire,
not
but
ready
go
for this
lower
moment.
than they
He's
will
not
ever
prepared
go.
for this moment. He doesn't have the ideology and the fight needed for this moment.
Amen.
This is a very dark moment in American history, man. This is something we haven't seen since, like, the Civil War. Obviously, it's unique in its own respect. It's not perfectly analogous, but we're looking at a fascist purge, and we're looking at a robber baron coup. And your response is we need to be dignified? Now is not the time for civility. Now is not the time for decorum. Now is the time for truth-telling and fighting back.
Yes.
Trump's speech was instead rocked by constant heckling. Democrats held up signs and other props, and Representative Al Green was ejected. In meetings and discussions with leadership this week, Democrats who heckled, walked out in protest, or were otherwise disruptive were given a talking to about their tactics, sources said. Leadership is very unhappy with those who went beyond traditional protest tactics like outfit coordination and refusal to clap, a senior House Democrat told Axios. Are you effing kidding me?
He gotta be kidding.
So Hakeem Jeffries looked at the female congresswomen, female congresspeople who were wearing the pink outfits, and he was like, that's how you protest. Wear the pink outfits. Guys, I'm not kidding when I say all the commentary I saw from the Democratic base on the pink outfits was mocking it. Like, why are you acting like this is 2017? Why are you acting like this is a normal Republican administration and this is like a normal Democratic protest response?
We can't watch this whole video, y'all, but I'm going to say this. Something is going on with Hakeem. This is not the only time. Hold on, beautiful people. This is not the only time. Just last week, Hakeem pulled another stunt. This is not the only time that he has been doing some BS. And it really makes me wonder, has Donald Trump got a hold of you? Because this is the thing with Donald Trump. All his bad stuff is out there. He don't care if people release his bad stuff because his wife don't want him anyway. But Hakeem, I'm really curious and want to know what is going on with you. This is the second time within a week. You're not a great leader, nor have you ever been. But because I'm a dedicated Democrat, I've been going with the flow. But this is not the time for any of us to go with the flow anymore. Nor is it the time for Republicans to go with the flow of what's happening in their party. It is not time for us to go with the flow of things. We got to stand up, fight back, stand strong, and come together. But we're not going to be bowing down and fighting with a piece of paper. Donald Trump can't be fought with a piece of paper. Although, I got some good news. Although, again, he's been handed his ass from the Supreme Court and the judges. But something is going on, you guys, with Hakeem Jeffries. I don't know what clause Nancy Pelosi got in you, and I don't know what Donald Trump knows about you and Nancy. But it ain't right. Whatever it is, it caused you to get your black card revoked. Hakeem Jeffries. You may be high yellow, but you ain't white. Get it together. Get out of Jasmine's way. Get out of AOC's way. You do not deserve to be the leader of the Democrat Party. You got to go. You got to go. So, Canada right now, they are actually doing better than us American people. While our stock is crashing, We're in a recession, y'all. I'm just going to say it. They're doing good. But hold on. I got something for you. You know I got something for you. I got the goods for you. I got what you want. I got what you need. Hit that like button.
Canada behaves a lot more like global markets than U.S. markets. Canada, by the way, has outperformed the U.S. market since June of this past year, despite all the worry about tariffs. The reason is that the sector makeup of the Canadian market is more like global stocks. Global markets are dominated by financials. Over 30% of the MSCI All World ex-US Index is financials. They trade at about half the multiple of U.S. financials, by the way. And then you have materials and energy and industrials, a lot of industrials. Warren Buffett's been buying Japan for the last 3 years. He's been buying industrials, and the trading companies are financials. He's not a dumb guy. So the reason that Canada behaves more like global stocks is our sector makeups are a lot more like, we have a lower tech weight. European countries have 1, 2, 3, 4% technology. The rest is, industrials and financials and consumer discretionary. So Canada's actually set up quite well. We think copper prices look pretty darn good. They're actually just in the process of breaking out higher.
I'm going to pause this a moment because this really bothers me when black people are doing well and then white folks want to come here and be judgmental about it. Why? The black woman don't supposed to have anything? Jasmine has all this education. She deserve it. So whatever she has, she deserve it. Everything I have, I had to work for. I deserve it. My Benz, I deserve that convertible Benz. I worked for it. So somebody says, Jasmine went to private school. Her dad is a judge. She's worth $9 million on $175K salary. Figured out she was an attorney before she got in Congress. You nuts. You prejudiced white folks coming here. So you think a black person don't supposed to have anything? We're the most educated in this country. Do your research, you nincompoop. Stop hating on black people because we're great. We are the chosen ones. Look at me, 51, I don't wrinkle. And you take a white woman with no Botox and fillers and put her by me. She ain't the chosen one. You're not even in the Bible. Sit here and learn something. Don't come in here talking about Jasmine Crockett because she's worth $9 million. That lady was an attorney making good money before she became part of Congress. And her daddy, if he's a judge, honey, that's a plus to her life. Why hate? What, black people don't supposed to have great parents? I know you don't think so, but the funny part is right now you being treated just like a black person. You nincompoop. Now let's get back to business.
More like global markets than U.S. markets. Canada, by the way, has outperformed the U.S. market since June of this past year, despite all the worry about
the
tariffs.
point he's making, we behind. But we want to go at Canada when they're doing better than us. That's Donald Trump problem. The man is not well educated, and he wants to go after people that are our allies and supposed to be the best friend to America, and they're doing better than us right now. Why? Because Donald Trump wants to see us in a recession. So when it's takeover time as a king and Putin come over and sit in his throne, we're going to have to beg for food, water, etc. That's not happening because we're going to fight back. You don't want to fight back? That's on you. We'll let you starve. No water for you. You cannot get on Noah's Ark. You're not worthy of it. Your mouth has gotten you in trouble in my chat.
Donald Trump is purposely trying to put the U.S. into a recession and crash the markets. And so here's how this could play
Hit
out
the
over
like
the next
button,
6
please.
months. The U.S. Treasury has $7 trillion of debt that they need to either pay back or refinance in the next 6 months. But refinancing this massive debt at today's interest rates is a nightmare. You see, much of the debt maturing in 2025 was issued prior to 2022, when interest rates were near historic lows at around 1 to 2%. But now, with the 10-year yield sitting at around 4.5%, the government is scrambling to try and find a way to get Jerome Powell to massively decrease interest rates before the refinancing period comes up. And to do this, they need to create uncertainty. which can come in the form of job cuts, which the Department of Government Efficiency has been effectively doing, and tariffs, which Trump already implemented last night. And this strategy, if true, is already working. The chance of 4 rate cuts in 2025 have doubled in the last week alone. The chances of a recession happening this year have also doubled, and the market is now fully pricing in negative GDP growth for Q1 of 2025. So what do you think? Is Trump pushing for a quick recession to clear the slate early and point fingers at the
Yes,
last
he is.
administration? Or will markets bounce back in the next coming weeks? So Donald Trump is purposely trying to put the U.S. into a recession and crash the markets. And so here...
And y'all will follow up behind that. A man that run around in a pissy depends, non-educated man, can barely read, can't write unless he's using a Sharpie. Is your eyesight bad, Donnie? Get some glasses. But he tries to be a vain man, but not attractive at all. Get some glasses, boy. And stop trying to fuck up America. Which you're doing a great job of it now, but you're going to be stopped. Because these judges are working against you. Even the judges that you pick. Even some judges that Obama picked and Biden picked. Everything is starting not work in his favor, y'all. And the more we pray on it and rebuke him, it indeed will be done by God. So Donald Trump and his goons are targeting U.S. citizens now by using ICE, and this is illegal. They did it to a black family. Now they're doing it to even more and more people that are actually citizens in this country.
We are entering very dangerous territory with this arrest of Mahood Khalil from the Columbia University. He was a protester, and ICE came in and arrested him without a warrant. He has a green card. He's in this country legally. And if they can arrest someone without a warrant who's here legally with a green card, they can arrest anybody. Marco Rubio is saying that he and the State Department want to revoke his green card status. They don't have the authority to do that. The only one that has the authority to do that is a judge. Now, he was the chief negotiator for the Palestinians that were protesting on the campuses in New York. Now, it doesn't matter what you think of his position or what side he's on or what side you're on. The fact that someone in the United States of America is being arrested without a warrant when they are exercising their First Amendment right for free speech and to protest, that is dangerous territory. That means we are no longer a free country when something like that happens. Please call your local House and Senate representatives and tell them that this frightens you. You want to know what they're going to do to push back on the fact that ICE and the president and Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, are doing things that they don't have the legal authority to do. And you want to know what their position on this is, because we cannot stand for this. We are entering very dangerous.
Subscribe and follow, pull up Pasta Politics. I really enjoy her. She's great at what she does, and you would not regret following her on Instagram and subscribing to her.
Because I said, can you imagine, I'm not going to be president, and that's too bad. And what happened is they rigged the election and I became president, so that was a good thing. It was a good thing. It was quite sad, because I said, can you imagine, I'm not going to be president, and that's too bad. And what happened is they rigged the election and I became president, so that was a good thing.
I'm going to keep showing that over and over as much as I can until y'all get it, what is going on, how the American people have been lied to and manipulated. Because of Elon Musk, we're having a lot of problems with the plane crashes, errors that's going on with planes in the air. I got you. Hold on.
All right, back. I'm 944. We're getting hit really hard here with laser to the 3 o'clock position.
All right, 3 o'clock. The 3 o'clock position and about, what, the 3 mile finals?
Yes.
Green laser, you said?
Yes, sir.
I'll make the report. Exit at 641, Canadian Star 13022-38. Use caution, green laser reported about a 3-mile final, sending out approximately 1,000 off the right side. Exit at 641, just let me know if you encountered the green laser as well.
All of this is happening under the watch of your great white hope, Donald Trump. We have had the most plane crashes, accidents, incidents than ever under Donald Trump. And there will be more to come. MAGA, I hope you're not on those flights. Boo. Because you're already getting treated like black people. And Trump has went to an all-time low because he wants Zelensky to give up their minerals, their land. If you hear, as a Ukrainian, he's trying to deport you. And a lot of y'all was told voted for him. So, you're getting your ass spanked. And I know it don't feel good. You are in my prayers.
I just got a letter that I'm supposed to leave United States. Minding you, I came here legally and I've been paying taxes all of this time. My dogs are here and I'm supposed to leave my dogs. Me and my mom, my dogs are gonna be here with my dad and I'm not gonna see them anymore. I'm from Ukraine. There is still war in my country. My city is bombing every day. There's bombs in my city, like 5 of them every day. People are still dying. So I need to come back there to just die there. My face is falling because I've been crying all of this time. If you're thinking that they are deporting only like bad people, like rapers or killers, they are not. They are not. They're deporting everyone. I don't know.
I just read a comment said, hold on, maybe it got deleted, but I was gonna read it. Dear white people, stop using our slang. When you said bye Felicia, I'm gonna tell you, I worked on a TV set. Yes, I'm an actress as well. And y'all would say bye Felicia. You don't even say it right. You gotta have the black swag. The black culture, it been at that slogan, bye Felicia. Stop putting it in my chat, because I know if I heard you say it in person, you're going to sound ridiculous. You ain't black. Stop it. Don't use that. You sound ignorant to even try to come in my culture and use it. Stop it. Yes, it belongs to black people. Get your own slang, but you have no culture. So you steal from the Latino culture and the black culture. Stop it. Please. Get some culture. Y'all like to tell black people we don't have no culture. Well, I be damn, because y'all follow our fashion. You want to have our hairstyles. You want to have our music. You study our music to compete with us. We outrun y'all in the Olympics, so you go and study and watch everything we do. In basketball, you study Michael Jordan. Get your ass somewhere and sit down and get out of my chat with that bullshit. Thank you. Right now, over 1.15 trillion was wiped out from the U.S. stock market yesterday. Thank Dunny Boy for that. So this is what it's about. This right here. The stock market is crashing, people. And I'm going to show you more than I will read it. This is proof of it. Hold on. Thank you. The stock market is down under Donald Trump. He is destroying this country. He is a menace to society in so many ways with his 34 felonies. His goal is to destroy America. But MAGA, he told you he's going to make America great. Bitch, it ain't great. Long as he in it, it would never be great. But you didn't want to vote for the black woman, the black and Indian woman. You didn't want to vote for her, which we would have been better off than what we are now. Y'all are so threatened by the black woman. You hate the sight of black women, but you come in my chat every day to watch my black beauty and wish you had the skin I have. Get your ass somewhere and sit down. Okay, the U.S. stock market saw a massive sell-off yesterday, erasing over $1.15 trillion in market value. Majority indices, including the Dow, the S&P 500, NASDAQ, faced sharp declines, marking the worst trading day of 2025 so far. Driving the plunge, falling consumer confidence, and struggles in the tech and healthcare sectors. Well, honey, their health insurance ain't worth for nothing these days. They don't want to pay for anything. Stock market crashing. The health industry taking advantage of the American people. Donald Trump taking advantage of the American people. We just fucked up.
If he builds the wall the way he built Trump Towers, he'll be using illegal immigrant labor to do it. The second...
Such a cute soundbite. But here's the guy that buys a house for $179,000. He sells it to a lobbyist who's probably here for
he made a profit.
$380,000, and then legislation is passed. You tell me about this guy. This is what we're going to have.
Here's the guy that inherited
and now these two are together forever.
If he hadn't inherited $200 million, you know where Donald Trump would be right now? Selling watches in Manhattan.
Look at Donald Trump's manjana around his neck.
100%.
Look at that manjana around Donald Trump's neck.
You lied to the students of Trump University.
That's Senator Bush.
Oh, he lied 38 years ago. All right, I guess there's a statute of limitation on lies.
He said, he said there's a statute of limitation on lies. I like that. I'm going to use that, y'all. Donnie just lie all day long. And his supporters, they believe everything this deranged lunatic says. Yeah.
Let me reach over here and put on my red MAGA hat for a second. Okay. I'm going to represent the position of Trump, potentially. Good. Yeah, we're cutting taxes for the richest among us. Yes, we're giving more and more benefits to corporations, but that will create jobs. That will allow us to take risks. That will allow us to spark innovation. That will allow us to create the next big market that will allow for, more wealth for everybody. If we build a new internet, if we build a new auto industry, if we build a new thing, everybody gets a job, everybody wins, more money's on the table.
This was a reasonable argument. I don't think it was ever true. I'm a professor of economics. I've studied it all my life. What you're saying is a nice way, better way than they usually do, what used to be called trickle-down economics. You help the folks at the top, you boost the profits, you give them a tax cut, and it'll trickle down to a good job for me and all that. I'm going to be more nice now than I ought to be. There was a grain of truth to that, but it isn't anymore. And that's perhaps the most important thing that I can tell you. And I'll say it as bluntly as I know how. The American empire is over. We're done. We peaked about 12, 15 years ago, and we are on a down. And it's very hard for the American people, which I understand. I am one. It's hard to get your head around that. We've had a century of on the way up, which is a lot more fun than on the way down. But it does happen to every empire. We're only the latest. Look at the British, how far they've fallen. We're in that process. So the problem with the trickle down is, yeah, there might be more jobs, but they're going to be created in China. They're going to be created in Brazil. They're going to be created in India. They're not created here.
And who's making it happen much faster than ever? Donald Trump. Yeah. He's crashing this economy daily. And he sits there and he enjoys watching the American people suffer. While him and his billionaires are getting richer and richer off of the American taxpayers. Queen Victoria's one says, 5-time baby daddy in chief. Yep. Donald Trump got 3 different baby mamas, 5 different kids. Elon has 14 children. What, 5 baby mamas? Don't y'all ever fix your lips to talk about a black man ever again. Okay? Queen Elon says at Vanessa, you don't listen to Trump, then for sure. They don't. They don't listen to learn, I tell you that much. And Father of Monster Hunter says, how are you suffering? Wait till he's gone, then you will suffer. Honey, Trump is not the end of the all, honey. He's not. He is not a savior. Wait till he leave. Bitch, I want him to leave. How about that? Get the fuck out the White House. You haven't meant the American people any good. The American society, the country is sinking every day. And you dumb for that comment. Get off his nutsacks. Yes, Jesus is. But you over here with this dumb comment. When he's gone. Honey, we want him gone. Impeach Trump all day long. Mariner says jdvance was a photographer in the middle. Wait a minute, it's moving fast. jdvance was a photographer in the Marine Journalist Corps. His only combat experience was stepping on cockroaches in a dark room. I like you, King. I like you. Oh, I like you. You got to come back over here, baby. Hey, that's music to my ears, honey. Yes, I like you. His son. Nothing about me as a man. I was born with a beautiful flower between my legs. I'm a Lillie. That's my name, Lillie. I birthed a daughter that is 32 years old. A military vet. A college graduate. Worked as an officer of the law before. I produce nothing but the best from this flower. Until then, when you can produce somebody that comes like me, 51 with no wrinkles, no Botox, no fillers, not any surgery whatsoever, which I know your wife look a hot mess, because even the Botox will make you ugly. Go sit in the sun and burn, bitch. Don Coy, your mama stupid for birthing you. Your daddy didn't want you. He asked her to abort you, but she didn't. So he stuck with your ass. We got more. Hey, Queen Caramel Apple, how you doing? Thank you for coming to my live. I'm not entertaining anybody that's down with Epstein and Trump in that form. Girl, bye. Okay, let's get back to business. As we all know right now, Tesla stock is just dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. So Tesla stock is now down over 41% since the start of the year. It just experienced the biggest drop in nearly half a decade. Oh, well, we don't care, Elon. We don't care. I can't wait till you lose it all, buddy. With your ugly self looking like an alien. So, Elon Musk says X outages were caused by a massive cyber attack. Oh, it's going to get worse, Elon. Because you hitch your train to a criminal who has 34 felonies. It would not get better. You and Trump is going to sink 2025. You trying to hurt the American people? Well, you're going to hurt just as bad as we are because you're going to lose it all. Locked up.
Not my swollen mouth. I just came from the dentist, so don't mind that. But the breaking news is that the Dow just suffered its worst day since 2022. Down almost 900 points. The NASDAQ down some 700 plus points. Donald Trump doesn't know what he's doing. I've been telling you on my live show on YouTube, I've been telling you on social media, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, that we are already in a recession. And it appears that I am right. So all of you folks who voted for MAGA, Donald Trump is telling you, he's bullshitting you, telling you, oh, you just have to wait. It was going to be a little bit of pain. No, it's going to be a lot of pain for the American people. These tariffs that he keeps putting into place, implementing, and then all of a sudden backing off and saying, oh, we're not going to do it. Canada is not backing down. I don't think Mexico is either. Canada's new prime minister said, we're not backing down, we're going to continue, and if we have to do even worse, implement even worse tariffs, we will do it. The prime minister in Ontario said, cutting off electricity possibly, if Donald Trump doesn't back down, to a million plus Americans. Do you guys understand what is going on here? Donald Trump doesn't know what he's doing as it relates to the economy. He doesn't even know what tariffs do. People warned him that tariffs were a tax on the consumer, and he did not listen. He is effing around and finding out. The worst day for the market since 2022. A giant sell-off. Our economy is going in the shitter. Thanks to Donald J. Trump. It's not my swollen mouth. I just came from the dentist, so don't mind that.
I've been trying to tell y'all, America is in danger. And it's going to get worse every day because you voted a 34-count felon into the White House that does not know what terrorists are. And Elon been playing on his intelligence. No intelligence. Elon has been playing dummy to get everything he wants because he knew Tesla was going to fail. All his things fail. All his businesses fail. He tried to F up PayPal. They got rid of him. Then he finds Tesla and fucked it up too. SpaceX is a disaster. There goes y'all great white hope.
We are following the disturbing story about the Trump administration's arrest of Mahmoud Khalil. He is the pro-Palestinian activist who helped organize the protests at Columbia University. The more we find out about the story, the more it appears that Khalil is a political prisoner of Trump's regime. I think this tweet sums up what happened best. Just to recap, ICE arrests a student activist and then realizes he is not on a visa but on a green card, takes him anyway, saying his green card is being revoked, holds him incommunicado. Then the Secretary of State announces that green card holders will be deported too. Similarly, the Senate Judiciary Democrats wrote the following.
Okay, Donald Trump. Melania Trump is an immigrant. We, the American people, want her green card revoked. She's not from here. She needs to go. Elon Musk, he needs to go. You're effing with the American people that are citizens here. That son of yours needs to go. When his mammy birthed him, was she a citizen at that time?
This clip from 2016 is going viral of Marco Rubio telling us exactly who Donald Trump is. Now, of course, Marco Rubio is Trump's Secretary of State, but let it never be forgotten that Marco Rubio and a majority of the Republicans who voted for Trump and support him know exactly who he is and what he intends to do.
You compared Donald Trump to a third world dictator yesterday in an interview with the New York Times. How so?
Well, I don't know about a dictator. I said a third world strongman. He's running for president, so no matter what, he won't be a dictator unless our republic completely crumbles, which I don't anticipate it will. But yeah, here's what happens in many countries around the world. You have a leader that emerges and basically says, don't put your faith in yourselves, don't put your faith in society, put your faith in me.
Hit the like button, please.
And I'm going to make things better, all by myself. This is very typical. You see it in the third world, you see it a lot in Latin America for decades. It's basically the argument he's making that he single-handedly is going to turn the country around. We've never been that kind of country. We have a president. The president is an American citizen who serves for a period of time, constrained by the constitutions and the powers vested in that office. The president works for the people, not the people for the president.
Amen.
If you listen to the way he describes himself and what he's going to do, he's going to single-handedly do this and do that without regard for whether it's legal or not.
He said the perfect word, with no regard if it's legal or not. A vast majority, everything Donald Trump is doing right now is illegal. And Marco Rubio, you don't even see it coming. Donald Trump got something for you. He's not for you. He never liked you. He needed your intelligence. Donald Trump don't like anybody intelligent. That's why he come with the DEI mess. Because he don't like the fact that black women are the most educated in this country. Facts. He can't stand the fact that black people got their education. The Obamas, Harvard and Princeton. Oh, he's so disappointed that black people are succeeding. He has tried everything to stop the black people from succeeding. But you can't. We always find a way to get ahead. That's the God in us. The chosen ones always find a way to get ahead. And we won't give up. So if you're smart, you will attach your train to a black woman because she leads, and when she leads well with strength and dignity, which nobody in that Republican Party has strength and dignity right now. They'll lie, cheat, steal, and do whatever. Jasmine Crockett, hey, Hakeem, hand over the title to her. Hand over your job to her. We don't need you anymore. Your black card has been revoked. The black woman is the stronger one out of everybody. Hand it over. I can't wait till we get Donald Trump out of that office and the true president regains her throne. I want to thank each and every last one of you all for coming to my live. Thank you. God bless you. And I love you. Take care, everyone. Bye.